Gentlemen, we are live. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today, since it is Monday, that means we get to delve more into Genshin Impact. Last time, we met Kazuha,
Where do you want to go next?
delved into
If you'd
Beto
like
just
to
a little
see
bit more,
Leroy's
and
tourist
thanks to a
spots,
tournament, we are
I can
now
add a
in the
few
third nation of
references.
Inazuma. And already there are some issues. Talk to the International Trade Association to figure out what's going on because right now we can't talk to the Shogun and we need to talk to the Shogun. So they are just a objective. Um, so you are the man I need to talk to. So let's see what we can do here.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
We were
Ah,
close.
good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the three commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Uh, what is Crystal Marrow?
Crystal Marrow. What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along.
Well, that's not very good.
Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Paimon.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens, we've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Oh, he's from Fontaine. I like don't suppose that the situation's that much better, but still.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor really
That
does sound like a
vendor.
fishy character.
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, you may just let his guard down.
No, we'll be prepared if he starts a
If I remember
fight.
correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Huh?
Got it. We're on the case.
Worth a shot. Irony is we're using Zhongli to navigate through here. Now, do we get a sparkly road? Get a sparkly road. It's the tree. I mean, there's not a ton of other trees around here. Hello. Or is it Werner? Either way. You jerk.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
I will fight it out of you then.
Your problem.
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
I'm gonna get Toma.
Yeah, let's check back in with him.
Yeah, this is really, very restrictive environment. I can't imagine. Anything's going well here. At least as of right now.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Oh, not quite.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can.
Aw,
Getting
thank
you to go
you.
fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh,
Do you know
that
what,
guy?
Werner?
I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only
Yeah.
assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a
That's right.
monster to me.
Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
And this is why you are holding a pyro vision.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Alright, if this goes bad again, I'm using my spear. Also, I'm sorry, I may have been playing a little bit too much Baldur's Gate 3. I agree with that statement because it is such much like Genshin. Something, and what? A lavender melon. Well, I assume it's a food thing. Pardon my collection of steadily growing 4 and 5-star artifacts. We have been crushing the 3 stars to improve the 4 stars. It might be a cooking item because I don't see it in the food section. Interesting indeed. Now I'm just trying to find it. Oh, that's right. I'll have to do some fishing here to actually get the catch.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
No intentions to, Zhongwei. Alright, Werner. We're back, and we can't
What are you
exactly
doing
take no
back
as an
here?
answer.
Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Yes, sir. And I have just the berry for you, too. I have more Volberries than I do Wolfhucks.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
Hi, Ma.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
It's a little bit of both.
Liyue.
And we will give you a star chunk. Or a star conch.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Exactly, and you're trying to
Often,
extort
I'll
them.
sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish? They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
So you were extorted, and now you're extorting them.
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right.
I get the feeling that somehow the Fatui's involved.
So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Start in the right direction. This almost gives me Kugane vibes from Final Fantasy XIV, but honestly, Kugane was a little bit better than that. I'll tell you that much.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him.
Timed. So, game, I'd appreciate it if you didn't freeze. Without being spotted?
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! Too close! That's too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Dang.
Where'd he go?
Oh, man. And
He was right there a moment ago. Seemed to disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
it's not exactly easy tailing now. It is easy enough just to get back to where we need to be.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Don't get too close to him. He's gonna notice. Can't lose him either.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
There we go. I think.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Oh, I am the Lord of Geo.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Ah, yes, the real reason Paimon came along.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the...
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
I mean, after what he did, it kind of makes sense.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
It's more he bit the hand that fed him. In a sense. Alright, let's back. Going on, and we're fixing one problem at a time. Yes, I don't mind meddling in government affairs. No.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one that's making a mockery of the rules here.
Another new member of the association?
Kind of.
So happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us.
Well, you see, the tax...
Let me take a look at the ledger.
One ledger for you.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Extorting others? Excuse you?
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame me once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Oh, fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Every right to.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
Oh
What
boy.
was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules.
Oh boy.
Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Oh no.
This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who
Toma.
are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context,
That's my
Paimon. Context.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission. Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy.
What?
You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
Okay.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around.
That's right.
If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Or at least they'll attempt to hide their scheme a little bit better.
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Hey, Toma, what? Start explaining. What is going
Corruption
on?
seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Start with the Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret
Oh.
from us this whole time?
Yes.
So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct.
Wait.
The Kamisato clan is the head
Oh.
of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just
Okay.
someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Why would they put Toma in that position?
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan.
Okay. Is there any way to get an audience with either of them?
I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did the Fixer Raito
Asking
thing
the
come
right
from?
questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But
Yes,
the
you
main thing
do.
was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is,
Again,
that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
can we get an audience with her?
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I do have a goal here. To meet the Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
I don't know if it's a letter of introduction or what, but still.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There's one problem.
What's up?
Outlanders aren't able to leave.
Paimon forgot all about that. Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
This must be the next part of the test.
No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score.
Don't worry about it.
Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Well, I don't think this will go too well, but it's worth a shot. Rito's actually a fairly nice place. It's a shame we have to leave it. Excuse us.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt.
Possibly.
Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
I doubt it. Oh, we just pulled? I doubt it. But it certainly doesn't hurt to try. We actually get to explore around here just a little bit longer. Is there an electro? I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
Yokoyama.
The Kanjo
Here to see the
Commissioner
commissioner.
seldom entertains outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
We don't need you to run your mouth, Paimon. Up there. Alright. Hello, good sir. You have a very nice Zen garden.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you?
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
I mean, fair point.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the vortex back under the sea, eh?
Well,
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
yes. In fact, this week I managed to beat Child. Well, with a little bit of help, of course.
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too
Greetings.
kind.
Greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
If we can get a pass that allows us to leave retail.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent.
And run some errands again.
Well then, you must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yes, I have plenty.
We've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
300?
did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh after they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need to...
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll consider
That's the
it.
spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
All a part of the plan, Paimon. I don't know what this plan is, but we have a plan. And someone is going to help us.
Halt, you two.
Just as I expected.
What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
Traveler, would that I convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander, after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed, therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers or bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. I don't know if this is an invitation or a cover.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Possibly.
Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
And of course, this means we get to do a little bit of time travel. So, we got the time section here. Afternoon into evening. Let's do a little bit. That's enough. There we go. So now we get to meet with her. Definitely, this is my best suit. And yes, I have ruined the Zen garden. Bye.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato.
Alright, Hiragi.
This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is
No
mine.
need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Paimon.
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Go on.
Father like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain.
I'm
I was
listening.
hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission.
Okay.
My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamachi.
Oh.
There is no one who would
I
dare
see.
defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh,
Okay.
Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
It seems like a
perfectly
reasonable
honest,
deal.
As long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago.
Senora?
They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you
Traveling
my plans to help you
Senora.
off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Alright.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Yes, ma'am. Go to Rita's border and carry out the plan and stop climbing Zhongli. No. I know I shouldn't be walking in a Zen garden, but no. Here we are. You again. I thought the guards would be dealt with
Hold
elsewhere.
on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You dare
Please,
question my
do not
abilities?
cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament.
Oh
Do you
dear.
really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Oh, and we have to protect the balloon. Time for gathering.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Are very pretty.
Another test subject.
What?
Freeze!
Ah! Hey!
Rain outlines your face.
That tingle?
Rosaria!
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Pyro's gonna do a lot of damage, but...
I got careless.
Yes! Did it.
That tingle? Picked the wrong test subject.
Again, you did.
I got careless.
This is order.
That
You
tingle?
know.
Let me read you a verse.
One on the other side. I'd rather deal with this one because they can both throw stuff. Gotta protect the transport balloon.
No, my sword.
Not on this balloon.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this.
Oh. There they are. Hello. Hello, friends. Turn you into a popsicle. Come on, Zhongli. Thank you.
You can't run.
Heal and burst. And then you don't.
Order guide you.
And we've still got the crossbowmen to deal with. Excuse me, but no. Oh, we didn't get there in time. Oh, we're so close too. Dang it. I'll have to try again. Cargo was intercepted. Stupid. Okay. Try this again.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady.
Is there something wrong?
No. As...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend...
Please, do not cop...
Yes, of course.
Now, Nida, do you really presume...
Boy.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing...
Well, the request is from Lady...
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set up...
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Okay. I have a plan. And that plan... Check out the route. Just to be sure that all of the enemies that are going to pop up, that they're actually planned to. Ah, so those Hilla trolls are not... Duh! Well, that didn't work. Mainly because I thought I was in Zhongli's state, but I'm not. But if I clear out the way ahead of time, hopefully the plan is to not have as many enemies to deal with. And do a little barrier cleanup as well.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
That way we're dealing with a nice open area.
Rain outlines your fate.
Alright, so now we can actually start by taking down these wooden barriers. To help with that. Get him, Goba! Good.
Booba, get them! Nice and spicy.
The goal is to make the path as clear as possible. That way, I don't get caught on material that allows me to deal with the threats a little bit slower. Boba, if you could, that would be awesome. Alright. Considering that we're going all the way down there, so it's really a mixture of a defense challenge and a combat challenge. Which that in itself is not a problem. It's just making sure that I don't get caught on stuff that makes the challenge go slower.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Another time. I will have order.
Let me read you a verse.
First.
Lights out.
Stop that. So far, so good. You did. Congratulations. Somewhat self-aware. Come on. Thank you. Still not as fast as I would like. Oh, really? Hey. Take the balloon, please. It's fine. We'll just get the last one. Okay.
Another test subject.
Come on, Zhongli.
Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisazo. Shimmer.
1
Might come on off stream if I fail it again, but the goal is to not lose. Come on.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Punishment.
My blade! I will have order.
What a nuisance. Judgment. Shiver.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
No, my sword.
My blade!
Rain cutter.
I don't have enough time.
Let me try it.
Yeah, I don't have enough time. Hey, that might need to do that one, which honestly I don't mind. I don't mind. That'll give me something to do. And a little bit of a shorter session today because I did start earlier than I usually do. So, since it's been a bit, and I will document this on my pull sheet later, considering I've got enough for a standard pull without a huge hit to the Primo Gems. I want to see what we can get. So, let's do a 10 pull for funsies, right? And if anything, we'll cut the session short. Okay, let's see what we get. That's a 5-star. I was not expecting this. Okay, cool steal. A fair shadow. Another fair shadow. That's fine. Hello. Ka-ching! This is gonna be interesting. Ka-ching! Wow. Okay. Fair shadow. Fair shadow. Raven bow. Another Farazan. Granted, I don't use Farazan, but still, if I get her to C6, I might actually use her. So it's not a bad deal. Ching! didn't think I'd see you today. Co-op buddy to see if I should actually try to get stuff to build her. Yeah. Hello. I also think that's a good to cap off the session. So, with that, I hope you enjoyed today's shorter session. Make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a recap. If you're feeling particularly generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the YouTube description. Any money generated by that link will go towards assets on the channel. Also, an artist friend of a friend needs some surgery done, and where we are, that is expensive. If you want to support her cause in any way, by all means, a link to her GoFundMe is in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. Just so you guys know, you don't have to donate. I'm just plugging this so that way the word gets around. Hope to see you guys hopefully on Wednesday for A Journey to the Wild West episode 2. Hopefully, I don't know. If that doesn't happen, I will figure out something else.